It is often said that the scariest videos are not the ones that show monsters or entities, but the ones that capture authentic human reactions when faced with the unexplainable. In this sequence, the terror felt by the victim is palpable, and that is what makes it so disturbing. After watching this video, you can't help but wonder what could possibly cause such fear in a person. The unpredictable and violent nature of poltergeist phenomena is well documented, but it is rarely captured with such clarity. The truth behind this video remains a mystery, but one thing is certain. It reminds us that sometimes the supernatural may be closer to us than we think. History has shown us that certain places, because of their past, seem to act like magnets for paranormal activity. Old military barracks, with their rich and often turbulent history, are perfect candidates for such manifestations. Before watching this video, ask yourself, do you believe in ghosts? Liberty Station, a former military barracks turned into a lively restaurant, is the setting of this disturbing footage. For those familiar with the history of San Diego, this is not the first time rumors of paranormal activity have surrounded this location, but what is captured here is particularly striking. The manipulation of the video sequence, with rewinding and replaying, suggests that even the camera operator was shocked and in disbelief at what he was seeing. Skeptics might argue that it could be a hoax, but it is difficult to deny the clarity of the apparition. And what if this was a genuine glimpse into the afterlife? Perhaps Liberty Station holds more secrets than we realize, and this video might just be proof of that. There are some videos that, from the very first seconds, give you a feeling of unease, an intuition that something is not right. The video I am about to show you is one of them. Prepare to be unsettled. The scene is disturbing. A young woman appears to be under the influence of an invisible force. Her movements do not seem natural, almost as if she were being manipulated like a puppet. What is even more unsettling is that this force seems to be perceptible only through the camera. These movements are not those of an epileptic seizure either. So what exactly are we witnessing? Is this a cleverly staged scene meant to frighten us, or are we seeing a real paranormal manifestation? The truth may lie somewhere in between. I invite you to watch the video again, analyze every detail, and share your conclusions. After all, it is by confronting our perceptions that we move closer to the truth. There are moments when technology designed to help us in our daily lives reveals aspects of our reality that we would rather ignore. Surveillance cameras, for example, are meant to provide peace of mind. But what happens when they capture something that defies all logical explanation? Get ready, because what you are about to see may send chills down your spine. The footage shows an ethereal silhouette that seems to emerge from nowhere, manifesting briefly before fading into the darkness. The translucent nature of this apparition and the way it moves are deeply unsettling. Of course, with the widespread use of video editing tools, it is easy to claim it is fake. But there is something about this video that feels authentic. Is it simply a camera anomaly, or are we witnessing a glimpse of another plane of existence? It is often said that children have a special connection with the world around them, a heightened sensitivity to phenomena that we, as adults, have learned to ignore or rationalize. The video you are about to see might be proof of that mysterious connection. What begins as an innocent moment of play quickly turns into something deeply disturbing. Watch. The calm atmosphere of the scene is suddenly shattered. The little girl appears as if she is being pulled by an invisible force and violently thrown with unexpected strength. Her parents, visibly terrified, rush to her side, desperately searching for an explanation for this sudden disturbance. The impact is so violent that it leaves the child with a serious injury. What makes this video even more unsettling is the complete absence of any visible cause. The devastated parents shared this footage, hoping someone might help explain the mystery, but the answer remains elusive. Faced with such a sequence, we are left questioning, are there elements in our universe hidden just beyond our perception that can influence our reality in such a tangible way? I invite you to reflect and share your interpretations. It is often said that surveillance cameras are silent eyes that see everything, even what we would prefer to ignore. In the residence you are about to see, everything appears ordinary at first glance. But as the saying goes, appearances can be deceiving. Focus on the housekeeper, and especially on the authenticity of her reaction. As she goes about her tasks, an unexpected event suddenly occurs, disrupting the routine of the household. The woman, visibly terrified, seems unable to understand what just happened. Her raw and unfiltered reaction reminds us that even in the most familiar places, the unexplainable can appear at any moment. It is sometimes said that the most unexpected places can hide mysteries that defy all logic. In the basement of a building located in Raja Newton, a scene both fascinating and disturbing unfolded. Captured by a camera that recorded every moment, I'll let you watch. The woman, who visibly has braids, is approached by a man who appears to want to help her. Placing his hands on her and whispering a prayer, he temporarily manages to calm her. But what seemed like a moment of relief quickly turns into another episode of AG agitation.
Well done, man.
After appearing to regain some normality, the woman is once again overwhelmed by an uncontrollable force or emotion. Is this a supernatural possession, as some suggest, or could it be a deep psychological disorder? What do you think? It is often said that security cameras are silent eyes that see everything, even what humans might miss. In this video, a camera may have captured proof of the existence of mysterious shadow figures entities that have long been at the center of paranormal discussions. The scene takes place in what appears to be an ordinary hallway. However, an elusive shadow slips through the corridor, moving with a fluidity that defies logic before vanishing into a wall. The security guard who discovered the footage was understandably disturbed. Is this tangible proof of these ethereal beings known as shadow people? Or, as some might suggest, is it simply an illusion, perhaps caused by an insect near the camera lens? The mysteries of the world never cease to surprise us, and sometimes they manifest in the form of enigmatic sounds that defy all explanation. You may remember our previous discussion about those celestial, trumpet-like noises that captured the attention of many internet users. After a period of silence, these mysterious sounds have resurfaced, but with an unexpected twist. During a peaceful family day by a lake, a new mysterious echo was captured.
What the fuck is that sound?
Jesus.
You can hear that, right?
Yeah, what is it?
I've got no idea.
It is strange.
We're up at Bonnie Doon.
Sounds like it's coming from over there. Like up on the hill. Yeah.
Anything up there?
Can't say anything, but I can certainly hear that. It's aliens.
It almost sounds like a plane. There's no plane.
What the fuck is that?
Someone's standing up there.
That is weird. Oh look, there's birds flying up there.
What you just heard is both fascinating and unsettling. Unlike previous recordings, these sounds seem to have evolved, taking on a different and more complex tone. The question is, why this transformation? Is it a sign of an imminent change in our environment, or perhaps the manifestation of an as yet unknown source? Theories are abundant, but answers remain elusive. If you have a perspective or hypothesis about this strange sound phenomenon, feel free to share it with us. This video was shared on Twitter. In December 2016, footage extracted from a surveillance camera in a cemetery captured something completely improbable. I'll let you see for yourself. The camera shows a whitish form slowly escaping from a tombstone. At first glance, it could simply look like smoke. But a few seconds later, it moves as if it were bouncing along the ground, something smoke simply cannot do. In your opinion, what are we looking at here? Has a ghost just escaped from beyond the grave? Or is it merely an optical illusion? Let me know what you think in the comments. The following footage was captured by an outdoor surveillance camera. The homeowner, Robe, was about to go to bed when he received a notification on his phone informing him that movement had been detected outside his house. He opened the app and connected to the main camera facing his front door. What he saw froze him in place. Watch. A tall white silhouette is standing at the bottom of the stairs as if someone were waiting. The figure does not move at all. Then, the outdoor light suddenly turns off, causing the mysterious white silhouette to disappear at the same moment. Later, he explained that at first, he thought it was a drunk person standing outside his home. It was only when the figure vanished that he realized it was not what he had assumed. Do you have any idea what it could be? Don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comment. Recently published on TikTok, this video was shared by a woman named Brittany. She claims she was awakened in the middle of the night by the screams of a child. Frightened by the situation, she grabbed her phone to record the scene. According to her, it is one of the worst experiences she has ever lived through. I'll let you discover these terrifying images. Don't forget to turn the sound on to clearly hear what is happening.
They're over there crying. Do you guys see that? Do you guys hear that crying? Look, it's moving. What the is that? What the and there's something over there crying. Do you guys see that? Do you guys hear that crying? Look, it's moving. What the is that?
The footage is not very clear, but you can still make out the silhouette of a little girl standing at the end of the hallway. One person in the comments believes it is staged and that it is simply a member of her family. However, Brittany claims she lives alone and has no children. Who could this little girl be? What kind of entity could this be? Is it a ghost? Or is Brittany trying to go viral with this video? Think back to the last time something truly frightened you. You immediately went on guard, becoming defensive. And when something terrifying happens right in front of you, your first instinct is to call for help. But what happens if the person who is supposed to help you needs help as well? The following footage comes from Argentina and shows an abandoned and supposedly haunted fire station. A stretcher moves violently in every direction, as if someone were strapped to it and struggling with all their strength. We do not have any additional information about this video, but there is a strong possibility that this stretcher once carried deceased individuals. The body may no longer be there, but perhaps the spirit remained. Do you see any other possible explanations? One thing is certain, they won't be the ones to rely on in an emergency. Among the most anxiety-inducing places, most people would immediately answer hospitals. The atmosphere is cold, most people there are sick, and some even lose their lives within those walls. The video we are about to see was published on TikTok. It shows a woman walking through the corridors of a hospital and exploring a section that is closed to the public, and for good reason. That part of the hospital is said to be haunted. Although she was supposed to be alone in those hallways, she quickly realizes that something is following her.
I heard something up there. I heard a voice. I'm not kidding you. I heard a voice. I heard a voice. I heard a fucking voice.
Look at that chair.
I heard something up there. I heard a voice.
At the beginning of the video, a voice can be heard echoing down the corridor. Then, moments later, a strange silhouette appears at the far end. Who could this mysterious presence be? An impatient entity? A lost spirit wandering the hospital, unable to find its room? There is no further information about this video, and the person has not posted anything new since. So I'm calling on your investigative instincts. Tell me in the comments what you think is happening. Many people enjoy walking alone at night. Some do it to relieve the stress of a long day. others simply to get some fresh air. Everyone finds their own reason. Unfortunately, not everyone gets to fully enjoy their nighttime walk. That was the case for this TikTok user. Originally, she was simply out for her usual night walk. But as she passed by her neighbor's house, something caught her attention, something very strange.
Going for a walk and I look up and I see my neighbors. The hell?
It was the flickering light that first drew her attention. She then noticed all of her neighbors gathered around their table. What she did not expect was for all of them to suddenly turn toward her at the exact same time. What do you think happened? How did they all know she was looking at them? Were they possessed? One thing is certain, with the light flickering above them, something supernatural seemed to be taking place. If you have an idea of what might have happened, share it just below. If you feel brave enough, you can click on this next video to get even more scared, unless you're too afraid.